to him. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
This is Mason. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Ready, go.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0.
Lions, nothing.
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Goff. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Block 20. What's that?
Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, run everyone out there to go for two. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for two from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line
They're going to try and throw it here. And this is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try successful. They're up to a 16-8 lead.
Lions 8. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw from Goff. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Okay, ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready?
All right, back to the ground game here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
70 Lions.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Cut. What's that?
Final throw before the break. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's his running back. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180.
Goff on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are stopped on the return and now have it at the opposing 45.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten them for